It is very high resolution. This is going to work with agentic AI. This is Meta Ray-Ban display.
Imagine sitting in a public place doing nothing unusual when someone across from you glances in your direction for a brief moment and then suddenly addresses you by name. Not because they recognize you, but because the device sitting on their face has already identified who you are. And while that sounds like something out of a dystopian film, the reality is that this technology is already here and scaling faster than most people realize. With AI-powered smart glasses seeing explosive growth, Meta's Ray-Ban smart glasses alone have already sold over 2 million units since launch and crossed 7 million units across the category by early 2026. What makes this moment different from previous attempts like Google Glass is not just better design or improved functionality, but the integration of artificial intelligence that can process audio, video, and environmental data in real time, combined with the fact that companies are now planning to scale production to 20 to 30 million units annually, signaling that this is no longer an experimental product category, but a mass-market technology that will soon be as common as smartphones. And while most people still think of these glasses as a convenient gadget for taking photos or listening to music, the reality is that they represent a fundamental shift. Because for the first time, technology is no longer just something we use on a screen, but something that observes the real world continuously, turning everyday life into a stream of data that can be captured, analyzed, and stored. While the companies promise that your videos are safe and private, a major investigation in March 2026 revealed a very different and much scarier story about what happens to your data. It turns out that Meta has been sending thousands of videos recorded by these glasses to a company in Kenya where workers sit at computers and watch everything you see. These workers are paid to tell the computer what is happening in the video, such as identifying a cup on a table or a person walking a dog, but they also see things that were never meant for anyone else to look at. The workers have reported seeing people in their bathrooms, people undressing, and even people typing in their secret bank codes while wearing the glasses. Even though Meta says they use technology to hide the faces of people in the videos, the workers in Kenya say this technology fails all the time, which means your most private moments are being watched by strangers halfway across the world without you ever knowing it. The technical side of this problem gets even worse when you realize how easily these glasses can be used to find out personal information about anyone you see in public. In late 2025, 2 students at Harvard University showed the world a project called iX-Ray that can tell you a stranger's name and home address in less than a minute. When the glasses see a face, they send the image to a computer program that searches the entire internet for other photos of that person, such as their LinkedIn profile or an old Facebook post. Once the computer finds a name, it searches through public records to find where the person lives, who their parents are, and even their phone number. This means that a total stranger could walk up to you in a coffee shop and act like they know you, using all the private details they just gathered from the camera on their face, which makes it impossible to be anonymous anymore. Now that millions of people are wearing these glasses every day, the way we act in public is starting to change because we are all becoming afraid of being recorded. We used to feel safe talking to friends or dancing at a party, but now there is a constant fear that a video of us will end up online because someone nearby was wearing a pair of smart glasses. This feeling of being watched all the time is making people less friendly and more nervous, which is a very high price to pay for a new piece of technology. Some people are starting to fight back by making clothes that confuse the cameras, In the end, we have to decide if we want to live in a world where every moment of our lives is recorded and sold, or if we want to protect our right to just be a normal person who isn't being tracked by an AI lens. If you found this video insightful, make sure to like, subscribe, and share. I'll see you in my next video.